What is this Bitcoin death cross everybody is talking about? In this video I'm going to decode what they mean, and as one of the UK's leading technical analysts and traders I'm going to give you my technical analysis view on the future price of Bitcoin in 2021. Hello, I'm Stephen Hogue, trader and founder of the Stop Hunter. So let's get into what everyone's talking about. Now on my screen now we've got Bitcoin, the price history going back probably a year of data, and we can see the nice rise up to the highs of 65,000 and then the halving of the price to where we are now in the early 30,000s. And what everybody's going on about is the death cross situation at the moment. Now what exactly does that mean? See the two lines going across the price there. They were green and then they turned to blue. They are moving averages. That is the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average, and when they cross, if it's to the downside, which in this example is where they've turned blue, it's known as the death cross, and if they switch the other way, the two green lines cross, then it's known as the golden cross. And normally this is a long-term indicator of downside or upside, a big fundamental shift in the price of an asset. For the record, it doesn't always work, so there can be some scaremongering around it. So I thought I'd look in a bit more detail to what was going on in the price of Bitcoin to see if I could pick up any more clues. So I have various indicators I use to trade the Bitcoin, and what I first of all did was I pulled on the Fibonacci's, and these are great for creating a psychological profile of what's going on. And what I was encouraged by was where the price is at the moment. If you can see, it's stopping at one of the most key fundamental Fibonacci lines of 38.2%, and it's hit that line over half a dozen times, which is suggesting it's consolidating, and supply and demand, the buyers and sellers are fighting it out now to decide where to go next. But what was really interesting, if you go back to the beginning of 2021, the price was doing exactly the same before it burst on upwards. So I would say the death cross is a warning sign, but at the moment there we've got I suppose it's a 50-50. We're either going to have the mother of all buy-ins and the price is going to go shooting back up to 65,000, or the price is next going to go down to about 23,000, and then it could peter back into the early 10,000s if things really go badly for Bitcoin. So I'd say at the moment the signs are that yes, it's a short, a seller's market, and it's a bit risky to go long at the moment because the signs aren't there. I've also got the Ichimoku cloud, which are the green and red cloudy type looking things on the chart there. At the moment it's all short selling, the price is under the cloud, so it's very tricky to convince yourself to go long at the moment. But the price there looks like it's consolidating, and we're going to have to wait and see which way it breaks out. Now I like to do most of my trading using Renko charts, so I thought I'd take a look at Bitcoin on that as well. And again, it's painting the same sort of picture as the ordinary candlestick chart. We've got a consolidation phase. Yes, it's still short at the moment. I wouldn't want to be a buyer currently. Now the block size I've used here, the brick size, is quite fast, so it gives me a lot of price action. But again, I'm seeing the same support around the early thousands. That 38.2% line is holding at the moment, and it was also doing the same thing, as we can see, right at the beginning of 2021. So an interesting play happening out at the moment. One last thing to think about as well, going back to the candlestick chart, some technical analysts might say there's a head and shoulders pattern playing out in the longer term as well, and these are loose and in my opinion, patterns that need confirmation with extra signals and technical analysis tools, but you could argue for that, and that is a bearish reversal indicator, pattern in terms of the price. And we can see the left shoulder, the right shoulder, and the head, if you really want to argue it. And we've got that neckline now, maybe creating that Fibonacci 38.2% line. And where does that mean the price could go? Well, you'll take the difference up to the head to the neckline, and that sends it all the way back to the 10,000 area. So technical analysis, really great, but you could put 100 analysts in the room and each of them would give you a very different story. So stick to your strategies, your plans, trade it. If you're making money from it, stick with it and keep going. So hopefully I've given you a bit more of an insight there into my viewpoint on Bitcoin at the moment. So that's my 2 pennies worth on Bitcoin at the moment. It looks like we're in no man's land, a 50-50 of where it's going to go next. So stick to your trading plans. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments below if you're trading cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. What's your thoughts on where the price is going? And if you want me to make more videos like this, also let me know in those comments. So if you liked the video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive any future notifications of video content I'm going to produce. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching and good luck with the trading.